Fills up, left the office, went to tell the wife the news. She fell in shock, the baby kicked and shed a tear inside the womb. I breathed in, I breathed out, soaked the ground up with my eyes. It's hard to say a healing word when your tongue is paralyzed. Feel like a midnight where Rome is burning down. Should I lay my fiddle down to run before the ground? I need the ghost to breathe, a northern girl tonight. 'Cause I'm paralyzed. drunk on the poison of endless roads and the countless smoky bars. But tension is to be loved when it is like a passing note to a beautiful, beautiful chord. Do I murder us, putting pavement in my veins, shooting it in special heroin for the seeking and displaced? But tension is to be loved when it is like a passing note to a beautiful, beautiful chord. But tension is to be loved when it is like a passing note to a beautiful, beautiful. Tension is to be loved when it is like a passing note to a beautiful, beautiful chord. looking for a place to fit in, where I can speak my mind. And I've been trying hard to find the people that I won't leave behind. They say I got brains, but they ain't doing me no good. I wish they could. Each time things start to happen again, I think I got something good going for myself, but what goes wrong? Sometimes I feel very sad. Sometimes I feel very sad. Sometimes I feel very sad. I guess I just wasn't made for these times. Every time I get the inspiration to go change things around, no one wants to help me look for places when new things might be found. Where can I turn when my fair weather friends got out? What's it all about? Each time things start to happen again, I think I got something good going for myself, but what goes wrong? Sometimes I feel very sad. Sometimes I feel very sad. Sometimes I feel very sad. I guess I just wasn't made for these times. I guess I just wasn't made for these times. I guess I just wasn't made for these times. The state of depression that I'm walking in, got the impression that I won't stay long. I know I am like this, but still I don't know what to do. The sky is darkening, I can feel it in the air. kiss me down by the broken tree house. Swing me up on its hanging tire. Bring your flowered hat. We'll take the trail marked on your father's map. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me. La 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 kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me. Now kiss me. This is my 45th depressing tune. They're looking for money as they clean my artistic wound. And when I give birth to the child I must take to flight, 'cause the black in our pocket won't let us fight a proper fight. So hey baby, can you shed some light on the problem, maybe? 'Cause we're all tired and we'd like to know if we should pack our tent, shut down the show. Yes, we should like to see a burning bush type sign, but go. Like a million parachutes, the snow still